everyone, this is Ron's Trains and More, back with another video. I just thought I'd show you guys a little shot of the small CSX rail yard here. Well, actually, this part here is Knoxville Holston River owned, I believe, but there's those switchers down there I was showing you in my last videos. But I'll walk up in here just for a second, just kind of, I'll give you guys just a little look at it. Quick little video, kind of neat. Yeah, this is all the Knoxville Holston River Tourist Railroad right here. They've run the Southern here quite a few times, the little Southern steam engines that's at Tennessee Valley. I think the 4501 Southern steam engines run here on this tourist line, and the other one, I can't remember the number on that, I think it's a little green Southern steam locomotive, but yeah, this is all that tourist line, but they mostly use it for switching. It's a short line. Knoxville and Holston River. I love how they painted their locomotives too. Just all black. I think they got a high hood too. I think Atlas released some of those engines in HO scale, a high hood and a switcher. But they just say Gulf in Ohio with the wings, kind of like Gulf Mobile in Ohio. But it'd be real easy to put Knoxville and Holston River decals on them. Here's some old freight cars sitting here. Them switchers probably was switching these things out here for CSX. They're probably contracted under CSX or something like that, I'm sure, that short line Knoxville and Holston River. But boy, this is an old, this ain't a bathtub hopper here. This is, what's it say? It says October of 1985 to be in Burling Northern Railroad. Well, that's cool. You guys can see that. Yep, that is an old one. That car was made in '79. You can tell, it looks it too, it's all beat up. Well, I bet this car could tell some stories. Yeah, it's probably an old scrap car now, haul scrap, that, or they're just for something, you know. I'm sure they don't haul coal or nothing no more, probably. That's kind of cool. It could be a hobo tag right there, I don't know. Stinko. Well, look at that bent brake wheel. AEX, I'm not sure what that is. Any of you guys in the comments know? Yeah, that says hold to scrap processing. Not really sure what that's for, but this one's got Knox on it. It's the rail car. Now this one here, this is a bathtub, but man, she's seen better days. Yeah, that short line was probably switching these cars out earlier, probably. There's some tags right there. I don't know if them might be hobo tags or not. Hope I'm not moving the camera around too much here. I tell you, I wouldn't swear to it, but that almost looks like an old Southern radio car. The way the end of that car looks, it looks funny, and it's got a vent right there with a filter. I bet you that could be an old radio car. Southern Railway, but they turned it into a box car. Lots of graffiti on these cars. I don't know what it says here. Textile. Lots of graffiti. Let me get back here a little bit so you guys can get a good shot. Get a good view of them here. What does that say? That's pretty funny. If you guys can read that, it's kind of funny. I'm guessing this right here goes up into the rail yard, probably. I've never really been down this far before. That box car there is open. Yep, KXHR, that's Knoxville and Holston River. I'd say they own probably every one of these freight cars. There's a hopper car. It's not in too bad a condition. Wish I could catch some more locomotives, or maybe a CSX train here. Loading my Oh, I don't know, whatever that means. There's one of them IED readers on there. I don't know if them things mess up, they still work or not. Boy, that's a nice looking old hopper right there. All you guys that do HO model railroading do the weathering and everything, of course, like I do. Boy, this hopper right here will give you a good idea of how to weather one. The Sioux line hopper. Got the grain of wheat right there. You can barely even see it anymore. It's pretty awesome looking though. It's pretty cool. That's why I love doing a lot of these videos. If you're in HO model railroading, do a lot of weathering and kit bashing and, you know, detailing like I do. These videos actually come in handy. Like this one, GLC, Great Lakes Carbon. That thing's been around for a while, all rusted out. Now these freight cars sitting here, this would give a good idea to do some in HO scale. Well, any scale really, to tell you the truth. I don't know if I want to walk all the way down in here or not, but I might walk down here to the end of this grain hopper maybe. I just thought I'd give you guys a look at some of these rail cars here. Those switchers back there was switching out. Mostly every one of these has got an orange tag on it, says bad order. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what that means, to tell you the truth. Now I know that there's a hobo tag, that one right there. Some cool looking graffiti on a lot of these cars. Yeah, this is on the back gravel road I'm walking on here. I don't know if this goes up into the yard or not. Not really sure if this is a separate rail yard here Knoxville Holston River's got from CSX. I'm sure it probably is. I think we're just about at the end of these kind of freight cars right here. And there's got some cool looking graffiti. All this gives you a good idea for modeling. That's some pretty cool looking graffiti right there. Somebody actually did a good job on that. You know what's kind of weird though? How do those guys stand there for that long painting something like that on the side of a train car or a locomotive or anything for that matter? It's crazy that they stand there that long doing that. Yeah, up there on the hill, that's CSX's yard right up there. You guys can see that. This is, I guess, a small one down below here for the Knoxville and Holston River. This is just a tiny little freight yard here. I'm sure probably CSX has something to do with it. Boy, that's a heck of a grade, that switch track's going up right over there. I don't know, I might try to get on the other side of these cars here and show you guys the other side too. Sorry, I hope I'm not moving the camera around too much. Yeah, that track right there runs up to CSX's yard. Got a big storage tank down here of some kind. I'm not quite sure what that's for. It might be some kind of industry right here. To tell you the truth, I'm not really sure. I know there's one over there by the CSX yard. It's some kind of like refinery or something like that right across the way right over there. Some more graffiti. GWA. Pretty good cut of little freight cars they were swapping around with those switchers back there. Might have been about 11, 12, something like that. Yeah, it's just some kind of, looks like a refinery over there. Anyways, there's that track though. It goes up grade all the way up. That's a good grade right there. I don't know what percent that is, but that being a switch, I tell you, that is a good grade right there. Starts down there and goes all the way up to the CSX yard on top of the hill up there. That's one of their towers over there, I believe. Yeah, the CSX yard offices and everything's right up on top of that hill. But Here's these cars again on this side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, and about 19 cars here. That's a good cut of cars if they're loaded or whatever for those old switchers to pull. I'm guessing they're done for the day switching cars, because I talked to the engineer and he was getting in his truck and going home. I don't blame him. Boy, that's got to be one of the best jobs in the world, doing that. Even a brakeman or anything on them, you know, man, it'd just be great. I'd love to get a job with the railroad. I've tried many times and I probably still could. I don't know, it's a possibility. Up there's CSX's yard. That's a pretty big yard they got up there. I would go up there and film it, but it's under some pretty good security. You gotta pretty much get permission to go in there and film, and I'm not so sure they would allow you to do it anyways, but there is a sidewalk runs all the way around that yard. You could probably walk around and get some decent shots. But yeah, this is just a siding right here, but this track right here, this is for the tourist railroad. The one that the Southern steam engine ran on and everything. I'm pretty sure it goes, just keeps going on back there and loops around by the Tennessee River. One of these days I'm going to come over here and do a video and ride that Three Rivers Rambler. Find out their hours when they're open and everything. But, well, that's a good looking old Sioux line hopper. That was always one of my favorite railroads. Yeah, I'd like to walk up there and film a little bit, but I better not go up there. Figured I'd see a CSX train go by now, but might not be much running today. Yeah, down there, way down there's those switchers in the depot where I was at in my previous videos. Number 4, looks like an old sign right there. That's the old ties laying here. Looks like they replaced the ties not long ago. Here's the other side of that GLC car, Great Lakes Carbon. And the other side of that awesome looking Sioux line hopper, PMRX. I don't know what those reporting marks are, but cool looking how it's weathered like that. Looks awesome. These modeling guys are good. Idea on how to do some hopper cars. Yeah, these cars ain't been here long, because look at those wheels, they're shiny. Track's fairly shiny, it's rusted a little, but not much. Oh yeah, they've just backed these here today, probably. There's the other end of that car, looks like our old Southern radio car. I could be wrong, but I think it might be. Home shop for repair, do not load. Huh. Here's the inside of it, got one door open on it. Pretty neat. Yeah, I doubt those are old radio cars, but you never know. There's two here almost just alike. Knoxville and Holston River reporting marks on them. Knoxville. Knox reporting marks. Well, these two hoppers right here have seen way better days. Shoot, these hoppers here still got a life ahead of them though. Some weird looking stuff right there. AEX. So both of these I think used to be Burlington Northern hoppers. Well, I know that one did. I don't know about this one probably. There's a football. 1979, both of them had on. But The old logo, if it ever had one, it's long gone. Anyways, I just thought I'd give you guys a little shot of the Holston River Railroad. They're a little, well, I guess you call it yard here, I don't know. But this is Ron's Trains and More. Out.